What's up, y'all? It's watching on the Games Night channel. Doing a theory. Yeah, I didn't say it's we're playing a theory because I said that every other time I did this. We're doing a Ruby theory on Grimm and the creators, or creator, and hopefully I won't get off track this time. So, who is their maker? Well, there's speculation about there being a Lord Grimm. If you from Finite Infinity and Jake from Ban is what I saw from there. Finite Infinity just shot it dead on, like, dang. And I didn't think that there would be a Lord Grimm except for one time, and that eventually thought faded away after I watched Ruby. But after I saw their view on it, I was like, why didn't I see this sooner? And Grimm could be one of the two deities of that world. Now I won't get into the two deities because I did that one of the last times I tried to do this video and I went off track. But we're going to focus on Grimm. I'll do a thing about the two deities next time. So basically the deity could have a split personality, and I'll explain that next time I do a theory. Now I will do the two deities of the world next time. For probably the next video on Friday. And so this leads me to the conclusion. If anybody's seen the Four Maidens, if you haven't, go watch it now. You see the Four Maidens? He's a wizard, Ruby. This guy, I think, is Grimm. Reason why? Because the theory of him having a split personality is pretty large if you just look on reality's historical texts of ancient religions. And since Rooster Teeth just loves to base things off of things in this world, you wouldn't be surprised that this guy was Grimm. Now, the reason why I say this is because he's a wizard. They meant to, I keep on snapping my fingers. Why did I do that? Sorry. When they mention this guy, they say that he's a wizard. He meant himself as a wizard, and he's just lived for centuries. Now, what if during those centuries he was in his normal state, I won't say normal, his peaceful state? Then later on, when he becomes a giant red ball, right here, if you look at the intros, I'm poking my screen right now, I need to stop doing that. If you see that red ball, I need to probably change myself next time I'm doing these videos because of body language. It's always there. Every single intro, Grimm is there. That is Grimm. I will bet that is Grimm. He is Grimm. For me, there's no doubt that it is. Because if they wouldn't put that thing in there every single intro for 3 seasons, this wouldn't happen. Rooster Teeth's too smart to not have him meaning with that. But who else would be able to use magic like this guy can? Because the other deity was dead, and I'll explain that later. And this guy, he doesn't look like he's dead. I mean, he gave powers to people. I mean, who else would go do that? But now for where these Grimm even pop up. Now, am I the only one who's noticing that these? I just know that some of these continents look like freaking Grimm. I'll talk about. I have another slide to show you at this point. They mostly spawn in the west. I believe this because those are just huge states, huge continents, west, and some of these islands. But the main spawn is in the west. I'll point that out later. And the small spawns pop up around the globe, especially these small little islands. And I'm pointing the screen up. Show you later at this one, because there's no kingdom in the west and no control in these islands. I'll show you here. Right here. This looks like a freaking dragon. Am I the only one who knows it's a dragon? It's a dragon, mate. It's a dragon. And this looks like kind of like the scorpion. But am I the only one who knows it's a dragon? That doesn't look like scorpion. I guess it does. But so, dragon. I'm not the. I'm just saying this is too much of a. This is Rooster Teeth we're talking about. They wouldn't make this look like a dragon if it wasn't meant to be a dragon. But I think this is where they spawn. This is where at least they're created. It's where they're at least first created. Because humanity always had trouble with them. Eventually, the oldest ones eventually killed the ones. Who killed the humans, unfortunately. R.I.P. humans. And Faunist. Now, if you remember the historical legend given to you by Dr. Oobleck, Doctor, not Professor, Doctor, remember, PhD. They tried to put Faunist here, and I would have said that they could have spotted the two main points right here and here, but they said Faunist were going to come over here, of course. I think it was this island, not the mainland of this place, but still, locating Faunist here. Kind of the name, I'm sorry for that. But, seriously, I mean, why? So Grimm and the Four Maidens must have been over here. I'm just saying. It makes more sense. And then eventually traveled here. I don't understand why we're not seeing any way of naval. Am I the only one curious if there's any sea Grimm? I mean, it makes sense. There's air Grimm, there's land Grimm, there must be sea Grimm. So, continuing on for the creatures themselves. And when I saw this thing, I wanted to just like, no! Stay away! Just stay away, you fatty. Meh. New ones popping up, especially this thing. Now, I don't want to say he's new. He was buried underneath this rubble. I mean, if he's buried underneath so much rubble, he must be old. And the fact this guy is giant is... we're dubbing him the Dragon Grimm. Or the Dragon. Because multiple people call him the Dragon. And the dragons could be... I don't know, this should not be there. Giants could be the mini spawners. Or the main, like, mini bosses. So if you ever any correlation to them, any idea of Mafia, you got the head guy, and then you got some smaller little lieutenants. And these guys could be like the lieutenants. But I mean, those things are freaking scary. The reason why I say that these are the lieutenants, because this guy spawns them. And, oh, wow. Wow. We're talking about something dark here, and the music turns into something... What? I didn't do that! I didn't just change the music. Oh, gosh, no. What? The music? Oh, screw it, whatever. But... I checked how this thing was. It's like spit him out and it drops from his chin, I believe. So I watched it. I think I watched it and it's like it looked like he just dropped from his stomach and his chin. Now, at first I thought the little reptilian, like two-legged Grimm were the spawn to this thing, and if those grew up, they would become things like this. That might be the case, but it's unlikely. Well, actually, take it back. It kind of is likely because if anybody knows the anatomy of frogs. Those could be the little spawns, and then but he did spawn a bear or Ursa, and people are gonna slap me for saying bear, but he did spawn an Ursa. She, it, thing, fatty, meh. So it's just weird. And then there's a new fox creature, and I don't have a picture of it, unfortunately. But I thought that was the evolution of the Beowulfs, I believe they call them. And I don't pay attention to the name of things. All I see is that Ruby go slice up a bunch of things, fatty, die, Merca, yeah. And so it's not the evolution of Beowulfs because of the ears and the ribs. But it has similar ribs, but it has fox-like ears and. Yeah, but it has these type of ribs on it, and the hind legs are different. But it's this new Grimm popping up, and I'm just wondering how. But yeah, so I gotta give credit to Jack, my man, because a lot of the knowledge I get about Ruby comes from him. Final Infinity for making the 2 deity videos, and I'm gonna also mention them in the next one. And of course, Rooster Teeth. Thank you, Rooster Teeth, for even making this so otherwise we wouldn't be here making these videos. It's not like you gave birth to us, but still. And also, for legal reasons, I have to say I did not own any of the pictures, scenes, clip, or ideas of making Ruby. idea of the theory. If the under U.S. Law 174, I think it is. I remember seeing it once. I couldn't remember the name. Murga. Until next time, make sure to stay sharp, subscribe, and goodbye.